MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Houston Astros and the Oakland A's. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Drawing closer to the start of Game 1, let's join public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2027 Oakland Athletics.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Merle Sawyer will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And we're fortunate enough to watch one of the best outfielders in the game. The Gold Glover resides in left field. Can go back on balls as easily as go in on balls. Strong, accurate throwing arm. Look for him to make a play today.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Grant Hummel.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Jamison. Two gone.
No runner, hold it right there.
Coming to the plate now, Theo Jamison. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Jamison.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, newsflash, guess where the next pitch is going after that ugly swing? I guarantee you he tries to get him to reach again.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it, the left fielder. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with two away now. And with two away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. So striding forward now,
Leading
Theo
off,
Jamison.
48.
He flew out in his
The
last
right fielder.
at-bat.
Almost, Matty.
Theo
Almost went deep his last
Jamison.
AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. But he's going to haul this one in on the right. Stepping into the box, Theo
Now batting,
Jamison.
right fielder, Theo Jamison.
Here's the first pitch to him. High and deep to left center field. Strong going back at the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on MLB Network. In now, Jared Hernandez.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jared Hernandez.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High and deep to straightaway right. Jamison racing back at the track. The wall. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series as the Astros have opened it up now 4-0.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror. I think he was still fuming and didn't get the pitch where he wanted it. The result? A reason to be even more mad.
Now at the plate, Theo Jamison.
The right fielder, number 50, Theo Jamison.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Strong racing back. Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center. His first homer here in the series. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later. You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
7-1 the final score in tonight's. The Stros win the opener here in the division series. Carlos Gonzalez earns the victory on the mound. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network. Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. It's game 2 of the ALDS between the Houston Astros and the Oakland A's. Game 2 of the AL Division Series is next. Trevor Williams is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little
getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2027 Oakland Athletics.
Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, they have to be very happy so far with the performance they're getting out of that guy in the 8th spot. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
Trevor Williams will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And we're fortunate enough to watch one of the best outfielders in the game. The Gold Glover resides in left field, can go back on balls as easily as go in on balls. Strong, accurate throwing arm. Look for him to make a play today.
Stepping into the box, Theo Jamison. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lying toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Now a long throw to third.
Check out the lefty as he absolutely jumps on that first pitch and hammers it to right. Got what he was looking for and put a good swing on it.
So coming to the plate, Robert starts. And they're runners at the corners now.
Robert starts.
Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he finds a way to focus on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 2.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Damon Hughes.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. High in the air out toward shallow right. Under it is the right fielder. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. A's strand a couple. Still no score. Stepping in, Renato Nunez.
The third baseman, Renato.
3 runs already home here. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Irizarry will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. Digging in for his second at bat, Theo Jamison. He singled his last time up.
Theo Jamison.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Jamison, a 6'5" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. He was selected in the 15th round back in the draft of 2019.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
Ramsey is off at first with 2 away. Another 0-2 coming. Liner toward right center. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
So here's the cleanup hitter.
Now
Robert
batting.
Starks.
The
2
center
on,
fielder.
2 out for him here in the
Robert
third.
Starks.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. A's strand a couple. They trail in this one 3-0. Stepping up now, Victor Caratini.
Now
He's
batting.
working on a 1-for-2 game so
Victor
far.
Caratini.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Jamison is there. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. 2 left for the Astros, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Settling in now, Theo Jamison,
right fielder,
already
number
2 for 2.
15.
He'll look to add on right
Theo
here.
Jamison.
First pitch on its way.
Ball 1.
And he lays off there,
Ball
1-0.
no strike.
5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. The 1-1. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Has a look, now the pitch. Ground ball
on,
sent
run
back
it,
up
run
the
it,
middle.
run it.
Flip of his glove for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
When a glove toss is executed successfully, it's a thing of beauty. When it fails, boy, does it look ugly. Here we get to see a great example of it to begin a double play. Quick and accurate with the flip, and they get the 2 outs.
Digging in now, number 1. 1 in,
Number
1
1.
out, and 1 on here in the inning. The 1-2. High and deep to right center. Jamison ranging back to the track. On the warning track,
No
he
runner, no
makes
runner.
the
Hold it right there,
catch.
hold it.
That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Show Track. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Stepping in and ready for another shot,
batting.
Renato
Third
Nunez.
base.
2 outs and 2
Renato.
runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Caratini at second, Hernandez at first, 2 out in the inning. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. Gone! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
It looked like he might just work out of that inning, only giving up a single run, but it all comes crashing down on that mistake. Nothing like a 3-run bomb to change the end.
Digging in, Theo Jamieson.
The right fielder, Theo Jamieson.
First offering on its way. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. The A's strand 1, still 8-2. Next will be the designated hitter, Graham Hummel. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Graham Hummel.
Here it comes on 0-2. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Jamieson coming in, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box, number 1. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Number 1.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Jamieson on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Miles Straw. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. The Houston Astros earn the win and move on to 2-0 in the division series. Estevan Casto is the winning pitcher of record. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time. We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's Game 3 of the American League Division Series between the Oakland A's and the Houston Astros. Game 3 of the ALDS. Next. Austin Voth will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see.
Home side about to take the field. This place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2027 Houston Astros.
And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. How do they go about staying alive in this one, D-Row?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. Time for a look at the Stros on D. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around.
Into the box now, Theo Jameson, as he'll get his first opportunity. First delivery to him on the way. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. A's are gone in order. And now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Coming to the plate now, Theo Jameson. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First offering on its way. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1. Villalobos stands at second with 2 gone. Hit sharply on the ground.
On the bag.
He's got it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Oakland. Home half of the third coming up. Tied at 1. Striding into the box, Theo Jameson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
Yanked on the ground down the line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Robert starts. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
Digging in to try it again, Damon Hughes. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. .3-0 pitch. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Ready to take his hacks again, Jose Vasquez, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Here's the 1-2. This one's down to third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. But the recovery will come too late, and the bases are loaded now.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Joaquin Irizarry.
Weak grounder back to the mound. He'll come home with it, and they get to force it home. Whatever works as the side is retired. A's have to settle for just the 1. Home half of the 5th coming up. Oakland is on top in this one, 5-1. Next up for the Stros, number 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here now the 2-2. Lofted in the air out to right field. Jameson on the move, but he can't get there. It's over his head. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call on the previous pitch, which could have been strike 3. Then he serves up 1 for a double. Good example of why you have to have a short memory in this game.
Ready for another shot now. Theo Jameson. He singled his last time up.
Theo Jameson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground to second.
Get here.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone. So striding in, number 1. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now, and gone. Home run. Solo shot to right center. His first homer here in the series, and it's a 5-3 game now. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one. At the plate, Theo Jameson. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Theo Jameson.
First pitch on its way. Hit in the air out to center field. Straw moves over. 2 down.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect a save.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Oakland A's trail 2-1 in this postseason series. Andreas Ochoa takes home the win. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody. MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. It's Game 4 of the American League Division Series between the Oakland A's and the Houston Astros. It's Game 4 of the AL Division Series. Next. Ronaldo Lopez is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Kind of a strange outing in his last one, Matt. Was able to pitch into the 6th inning, wasn't able to complete the inning. It kind of got away from him in the 6th. It'll be interesting, Matt, to see how he bounces back in this one.
Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Houston Astros.
And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Adiro, how do they fight off elimination here on the road?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat. But one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases, just being aggressive on the base pass, putting the defense on their heels, taking the extra base. Maybe that's send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
Ronaldo Lopez is on the mound, and he'll look to wrap up this division series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Ronaldo Lopez has really quietly burst onto the scene. Good control, good fastball too, low to mid-90s fastball. His off-speed pitches are also in play. Not afraid to throw the breaking ball at any count. A pitcher, not necessarily a thrower.
Time for a look at the Stros on D. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate.
Now to the plate, Theo Jamieson. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Theo Jamieson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And boy, he didn't quite know what to do on that one, but he's lucky to barely get back at first.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
So digging in now, Theo Jamieson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
A 1 pitch on its way. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Oh, and 2, here it comes. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. The A's strand 1. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Ready for another chance. Theo Jamison, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Now the 1-0. Hit back toward the mound. Oh, and he just throws the glove up there and snares it for out number 3. A's have to settle for just the 1. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Astros lead it 3-1. Striding in for Houston, number 1. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now, oh my, this ball is crossed. Look at it go. Gone into the upper deck. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field, his 2nd home run of the series, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way. And there are some pitchers that pitchers think are pitchers' pitches, and you don't get that, and it puts you in a bad spot. And you could tell that it affected him. He was fuming, and he really wanted that last.
So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Miles Straw. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
26.
Fly ball out to right field. Jamison giving chase. He's there and records the first out. Ready once again, Theo Jamison.
The right fielder, Theo Jamison.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
Pulled toward right center field. Straw sprinting after it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Well, they know their work is nowhere close to being finished, but they've handled their business so far, winning here to punch their ticket to the ALCS and a possible trip to the World Series. Well done.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he pitched really well. He wasn't necessarily dominant, but turned in a good, solid effort and definitely was a factor in the win here.
For the left-hander Dan Plesac, Mark DeRosa, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been the American League Division Series.